Hi, my name is Claire. Welcome to my first drawing blog. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a basic circle and then how to add shading in order to make that circle 3D. For this tutorial you'll need a pencil, you'll need a rubber, and you'll need a piece of string as well as a piece of paper in order to do the drawing on. So to draw a circle you've got two choices. You can either do it freehand if you're feeling brave, or you can use a string. So you can either draw the circle freehand, so I tend to just use small lines, just working my way around this, and just carry on going over the lines until I feel like it looks near enough in proportion. That's my circle there. If you're not brave enough and you want to use a string, if you tie your string around your pencil, this, and then literally say, right, okay, that's going to be the centre of my circle here, so hold it down with one finger. Make sure the pencil's nice and tight, and then literally just follow the string round. Obviously you'll only be able to go as far as where your hand is, but it's to give you a good guide. Obviously once that's finished, just join up any gaps. And there's your circle. And the nice thing about that is you can use the string to do any size. So if you wanted to do a small circle, obviously hold the string a little bit shorter, and again use the string to draw around, take the string off, and then just fill in your gaps. And it just gives you a little bit of a guidance if you're just not happy just doing it completely freehand. Obviously the other thing is to draw around objects, but the likelihood of you being able to find an object that exactly the size that you want is always very difficult. So that's a nice easy way of using it. I've set up a couple of pieces of fruit here with a light to show obviously shading. So we've got a nice circle here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add shading and make it look more 3D. And as we can see down here, we've got the shading starts here. So literally we're going to shade. I'm just going to gently pencil in the shading here. So just draw the shading around here. Use your finger to blend it in. And then if we look at the object here, the light's shining in this area here, so this piece here is going to be the lighter area, while this piece here is the darker area. And I tend to, when I'm shading, if I'm shading a round object, I tend to always make my lines fall on a curve. I've done this with most of my paintings, most of my drawings. I just think that because you're doing it that way, it just seems to create more of the shape, as opposed to just shading it straight. So it's just a case of just building up the layers. See, it's a bit darker here. It doesn't let me go over because obviously you can use your rubber to just neaten the edges up a little bit in a bit. What we want to do is just sort of create the sense that this object is not flat, that it is rounded. And again, just use your finger to blend that slightly. And there we go. So in there we've created a ball as opposed to just a circle on a piece of paper. And it's just a case of just messing around with it yourselves, so just have a go and just mess around with it yourself and until you feel like you're happy with it. And that's basically basic steps on how to draw. Turn a flat circle into a sphere shape. I've posted a copy of the fruit onto the Flickr gallery, and obviously the details are listed below, but I've also put a picture of the fruit onto my website in case you didn't want to go onto Flickr. And the idea of the Flickr gallery is that I can add comments if you're struggling with any areas, and also that it's a great way of seeing your progress. With more tutorials that we do together, hopefully you will see your artwork improving, and it's really nice to be able to see that progression. If you don't want to miss the next tutorial, please subscribe. For your next tutorial you will need a pencil, a ruler, a rubber and some paper. Okay then, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, till next time.